playoff train, folks, is ready to run right through. I visit California. First up for the visitors. 5 as a group has started a game this year.
10 or more. Let's see what they do against.
Wallace will bring it across to Dort. Wiggins had an ocean against Jaylen Brown, who draws the assignment on him. Shot clock at 10 for Wallace. Dort made a bunch of threes in the first meeting against these two teams, in the previous run as well against Denver a couple of nights ago. Tatum out top, being guarded by Wiggins. Shot clock at 7 for Jaylen Brown. Left that on the front rim, and Horford with an offensive rebound. Tatum for 3, wide open. Thunder with a little bit of pace into the front court. Dort using that big body
to have an impact on the defensive end. That time he discarded Derek.
Tatum now 0 for. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They're the leading scorer in the NBA this year. Through the contact, got the second one to go.
Driver, in fact, the most prolific driver in the league right now.
Tatum back to Brown. Spins by Wallace, elevates. Everything but the bucket that time from the other way. Holmgren, coming off his worst game of the season a couple of nights ago, had it knocked away, retrieved it. Holmgren had just 8 points on 3 of 11 against Denver a couple of nights ago, but stick SGA. Horford switches onto him. Good hands by Horford. Man, he peeled him clean.
This is what this guy does.
White with a quick sit dribble back to Brown. Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. One more. Holiday pulls. And at 20 into the ball game for the Celtics. They're 0 for 5. Cason Wallace with a little bit of jelly at the rim, and a timeout called by Joe Mazzulla as the Thunder jump out to a 9-0
White.
See what the Celtics do out of the timeout. Tatum out top off the Horford screen. Holmgren switches onto him. Horford open from deep, and he rings one up.
Do that and still get out and guard the 3. Al Horford got a pretty clean look at it.
And number 1 in the NBA in allowing points in the paint defensively. Brown trying to stick with SGA. He rocked him that time and finished at the rim.
Wow. Wow.
11-3 lead for the Thunder. In the first meeting between these two games, it was neck and neck until the game's final 6 minutes. Into the corner, Holiday out to Brown. Lines up the seams and left it short. Here's Tatum. Horford made the last one. That's 2 in a row.
I got to tell you, Mark, the level he has played at all year has been special. Moving the ball consistent, and now he's got that 3-pointer going.
Dort one more. One more to Holmgren. Had it blocked. Horford got a piece of it. Holmgren got to carry him and lays it home. But lead back up to 7. Early post up for Horford. One more to Tatum. Unselfish basketball results in an open 3. And White cashes out.
Exactly what you have to do. This is a young, but the ball moves faster than their feet.
And nobody moving faster than SGA right now. Gets another prolific start with 6. White pulls again. That's 2. Interesting to know these two teams. Boston went 9 for 8 because this is a team that is in the top 10 in 3-point shooting field goal percentage.
First in makes, first in attempts, both at historic levels, Boston. I wouldn't play the dare game with them.
On the rebound, that follow a little bit off the mark by Wiggins. White pushing the break to Holiday. Got his feet set. At pace now here in the opening quarter. Wiggins on the cross. Spin. Had it knocked loose, and who's there? The ubiquitous.
He's aging like Benjamin Button.
Backwards. Tatum. Man, he spun Holmgren around. Couldn't convert the 3. They'll have another opportunity. Here's Brown. Inside Horford with position. Did a great job moving his feet.
Mark, they continue to isolate him 23 times, and he met the challenge on almost every single one.
Wow.
Longevity is no accident. He's been working towards being an Iron Man for a big chunk of his career. You know, while Tatum and Peyton Pritchard have admitted to stealing parts of, Al's daily routine, Horford has been mirroring others for a while, picking the brains of every minutes of stretching as much as he can to stay in what Tatum describes as the perfect shape for this game.
50 less minutes than Kristaps Porzingis. And I think I could make the case, as Derek gets another one to go, that if Al Horford, as it is,
it would look a lot different. I would agree with that. Meanwhile, Derek White has scored the last 9 in a row for the Celtics. Holmgren got it to go. No foul.
Yeah, the Celtics bench irate. I have to be honest, I thought it was a good no call, but I mean, we'll get the benefit of the second look, I bet.
Tatum on the pick and pop to Horford and rattles home another. A downpour of three-point shots already by the Celtics. They've made 6. White with the rebound.
That possession.
Oh, White spinning and draws the foul on Holmgren. Oh, Derek White with consecutive threes draws the foul. That or much drop off, if at all, when Tatum rests a game or Brown misses a game. Right now, and Hauser, who had a big 33-point night against Utah, more than capable. First tie of the ball game at 19, and the Thunder turn it.
Continues to compete.
Jason Tatum is yet to score. White rebounded by Hartenstein. Dort facing Tatum off the drag, open from deep. Folks, that is who he is right now. Don't question his three-point shooting. He's shooting at about 40% on the season, but that is not an aberration over the last couple of years, Doris.
Listen, when you shoot it that way for 3 straight years, at some point do people adjust? They continue to basically dare him to shoot it.
Jason. Jaylen Brown off the mark. Got it back. Cross step. One more to Tatum. Open from deep. Cash. With just under 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Tatum tried to top block Gilgeous-Alexander, who drew the foul on Cornette.
They were running a little flex action on the baseline. Mark is amongst the league leaders in free throw attempts. This guy is the master at driving.
Yeah, that's he is the only player in the NBA at this seed. The only player in the league that is in the top 5 in both youngest team in the NBA. Here's Pritchard in the ball game. Leading candidate for 6th man of the year, loses it. Gilgeous-Alexander sprays it to Dort. Side step 3 on the way. And Hauser, who checked into the ball game with the board. Knocked down 7 3 balls. They tilt the floor against Tatum. The double comes. Pritchard fires. Already here in the first quarter. Torrey Craig from deep. And that entails a lot of different things, a lot of moving parts. Kenrich Williams from the corner, got it.
Well, I think you've seen in the West that they have. You can experiment a little bit.
Pritchard knocks down the 3. Defending Gilgeous-Alexander got to the office and checks in with the turnaround. Speed. Pritchard snakes the screen. Boy, look at Dort face guarding Tatum, Doris, out near midcourt.
Yeah, look at the ball denial on Peyton Pritchard. Your offense is going nowhere. You got a second left.
He just got it off in time, and that's a good sequence defensively for the #1 defensive team in the NBA. Isaiah Joe to Williams, one more SGA. And the turnover. Hartenstein couldn't find the target. It'll be Boston basketball down by 3. Just their 3rd turn.
They are second in the league in turnovers per game. Or excuse me, they are first. Boston second.
2 statistically great teams on the floor tonight battling. And a potential NBA Finals preview. Dort off the steal. Craig took it right back. Sam Hauser from deep. Cornette inside. Fouled. Body strewn across the lane. Kenrich Williams. Let's take a look at tonight's national TV. Celtics seeded 7, followed by Lakers Nuggets at 9:30. ABC Jimmy Butler. Are you?
You're not surprised.
No, not at all.
I'm going to say
It's a good fit.
To have the record they had with him out of the gates, I'm going to be honest, I did not. I mean, I thought they'd be better for sure, but they're 9-1 in their last 10. They've won 5.
Net screen. Dort with the contest. Tatum says it doesn't matter. His second field goal of the ball game, both from deep. Many threes as they did in the entire game in the first meeting. Fourth. And the third best offense. Craig all over Joe. And there's going to be a foul called against the Celtics. Hauser and Craig both have their palms pointed skyward. With .1. So it'll be 3, foul 4, and 7 on the road this year. Joe coming off just a 3-point game.
Celtics, 22 3-point attempts, second most in a quarter in history. Incredible.